And we're live. Hi there. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's Jo Mazgay from West Coast Soul. And today I have brought in my personal friend, Michelle. Michelle is a Beachbody coach. She is a fitness instructor, and really, she's an overall amazing person. And I'm really happy to have her. No, it's true. I've been watching Michelle for a couple of years. I really like how she puts herself out there and her whole body positivity, and she's absolutely our people. West Coast Soul, I've said it all week, this is my umbrella of love. This is how I want to bring a community of women together. We're talking about connection. We're talking about mind and body. We're talking about taking care of ourselves. And it's no secret to many that I have been spent about the past 5 to 7 years tirelessly working on my mental wellness, studying the link between having connected women and its increased effect on our mental health, of having a community, of having feminine support, I suppose. And I didn't focus just on the mental wellness because I didn't care about my body. But what happened is, the last time I was motivated to take care of myself physically, the world really kicked my ass. I started a workout plan. Annie Tiffin, if you're out there, I still love you. I worked out with my friend Annie. We signed up to the Mutterella and the Warrior Dash, and we spent 6 months training. I got a group of all my favorite women together. We did the Mutterella. It was so much fun. And then we did the Warrior Dash 2 weeks later. It was for my 40th birthday. It was a little bit harder, but I felt overly confident, I suppose. I made it halfway through. I jumped off an obstacle, and I busted both my ankles. So I would say maybe there's a little bit of PTSD there. I still won't even jump off the back of my truck. I'm like, ooh, God, that hurts so much. And I just switched my focus over to the mental health. And I've been really wanting to get back into the physical. I do a lot of yoga. I do the goddess flow. I chase children.
That's a big one, by the way.
That is a huge one, but because you really need both. You need to put together both. But sometimes, to a lot of us, being connected physically is terrifying. Yet empowering once you start. And I'm going to let Michelle get to that in a couple minutes. The most underused tool in supporting mental wellness is exercise. The most overindulged, underused medicine in any physical ailment is proper nutrition. Yet we live in an age where salad is triple the price of a fast food burger, right? For those of us who are always on the go, as we were just talking about right now, this pause is amazing because we can start to take care of ourselves. But when we're out and about, we're busy moms, we have dance, we have karate, and we have swimming, and we have all these things. There's a lot of things that happen on the go. And shame and intimidation keep a lot of us over a size 10 out of the gyms. And I find that really sad because the average woman's size in North America is actually a 12. That is average across the board. And so now we're sitting in a pandemic, and the most affected people in this pandemic are women, are moms. The isolation triggers loneliness, anxiety, depression, high rates of suicide right now, not to mention high blood pressure. My day, since I've been home, goes like this. 3 kids up. I warm up yesterday's coffee. I take out the dog. I feed the dog. I yell at the kids to eat. I yell at the kids to eat. I yell at the kids to eat. Then I try to get them to brush their teeth, at least get dressed from the top half up because you're online. Try to get the teenager up again. I sit with my son who's ADHD through all of his lessons. Now they're hungry because they didn't eat, right? 1:30 is lunchtime. 3 different meal requests. More coffee. I have to do the dishes. 2:30 to 3:10 is the last 40 minutes online. And then at 3:10, I'm like, oh my God, get outside because I need 1 hour before I do the dinner, I do the dishes, I get them ready for bed. I put them back to bed. I put them back to bed. I put them back to bed. And then I just collapse, right? That's just taking care of the kids. That's not showering. That's not cleaning up. That's not doing laundry. That's not fixing Wi-Fi, let alone working out. You know, the shaming around how much screen time is recommended, out the window, because you know what? Mommy just needs 30 minutes. Just sit on your computer for 30 minutes. And then my youngest son every night requests snuggles, and it breaks my heart because I'm like, yeah. And I lay down to get into bed and I'm out cold. None of my household chores are done. And there's a teenager somewhere completely unsupervised in the house. I wake up at midnight. I crawl into my own bed. And then where do we find exercise? Where do we find work? I'm self-employed. If I'm not doing this, like this is it. This is my livelihood is bringing together women. Talking to friends. Oh my goodness. And then the friends who don't just text, who want to actually have a conversation on the phone. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And why can't you talk? Let's not text. I want to connect. And I'm just exhausted. So Michelle, what's a woman to do?
Just a little background on me. I was, when the kids were in school, things were normal. I was a fitness instructor. Mm-hmm. So I would instruct fitness classes throughout the day while the kids were at school. It was perfect. Now come pandemic. And this was the first pandemic. I was like, kind of struggling like you, Joe, like, hey, we're doing the online. We're, trying to keep it all together. I'm trying to do me while trying to keep everybody happy. And I really, without that fitness, I'm a fitness instructor and I was doing my own thing, but I didn't have that community. I lost motivation really, really quickly with kind of all out of sorts. We're out of our routine. I took I'm going to say a good month, and I was just really depressed, really hard on myself. Yeah. And I was really just looking for, okay, what can I do to fit in this fitness, this exercise that I know, because I know as a fitness instructor, when I'm doing it, I feel good. Not only do I feel good, I have energy for my kids and for my family, right? But the struggle is trying to fit it in.
Yeah,
and I get that. To start, where do I start? How do I know that I'm going to continue doing this? How do I find my community, my support system, right?
Yeah.
It takes one person. The nice thing with Beachbody is it's like worldwide, like tons of girls over Canada. We are meeting on Zoom every single morning. We have our big group and we are communicating that way and staying accountable that way. Mm-hmm. So let me get back because I was going to the first lockdown. I found Beachbody and I thought, oh my gosh, it's like your Netflix of fitness. Right. So you can stream online anytime, anywhere. And that to me was incredible. What I loved about it too, being a fitness instructor, I love that I felt like I was in a class. So watching the other people, there's tons of people doing it with me. That really got my energy up and got me excited and wanting to press play, right?
Yep. Yeah. What I want to throw out there too is I'm not secretive that I'm not a huge supporter of MLM companies. It's my own personal opinion and But I love the way you use this tool. You use Beachbody as a tool to say, okay, girls, this is what we're going to do to exercise, but you're the motivator. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I'm a part of something. I don't feel like I have to sell anything, but I feel like I'm a part of your community and you're motivating me. Okay, what workout did you do today? What have you done? And I have to say, okay, I've told you this before. The first time, the first workout I did, I could hardly sit down on the toilet the next day. I was like, oh, I'm going to fall. Oh, that hurts. Everything hurts. But it got easier. But I love the yoga. I love the boxing. I pull my son into box with me because Lord knows he has energy to express. Yes. There's the ballet bar.
The bar class.
The bar. Yeah. That was really neat.
For sure.
I really like the way this company is set up because it's not salesy. It's not pull your friends in. It is about community. A community, which is what this is my entire goal with West Coast Soul.
Absolutely. And that's what's like kept me motivated, is knowing that, you know what, we have this group and we have these people, and friends of mine have now joined, and you, Joe, and I'm so passionate about it and just driven to do it, because it's so exciting to have everybody to reach out and say like, hey, oh my God, like, what did you do today? Or what did,
Yeah.
you know, did you get out of bed early? Did you make that Zoom? And that's what makes it good, is when you're excited for something, right? And this is exciting. I mean, pandemic, right? Doing it in your house. This is exciting. This is a way to really connect with other moms, other women, and come together as support and support each other. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. How did you find when you got back into working out daily, your mental health felt?
Amazing. Like you said, Joe, it's always that like first couple days after, you're like, oh my goodness, like I can't walk up the stairs. What the heck did I put myself through? But you get past those first couple days where it is going to be hard for sure. Everybody knows that. If you've done a workout and you've gone for a really long walk or a hike, you're sore the next day. Okay. But your body gets used to it and your body starts making changes. So your mood's going to change. You're going to have more energy. You're going to want to have, like myself, some crazy dance parties at dinner, where usually if I'm not doing the workouts and I'm not being active, I am dreading the nighttime. I'm like, okay, who's cooking tonight? I don't even want to think about dinner, let alone baths and homework and whatever else we have to do. Right? Whereas now, like, you can just see, like, I got so much energy to give. And that's
which is awesome.
Those dinner dance parties come in. Mind you, I'm not like that every day, but definitely the exercise does help with the energy level for sure.
Right. And that's I think the key that really needs to put out there, because let me tell you, when I am at my level of exhaustion, that's like, and then you're like, okay, you're going to get up half an hour early. And I'm like, really? Because I'm exhausted. But it gives me a purpose to get up early. Yeah. And it gives me a reason to shower every day, because you sweat. Holy cow, do you sweat? Yeah. Right? And let's be honest, like, I talk about mental wellness all the time, and I'm very clear that mental wellness and what I do is supportive, but not to take away from actual mental health conditions. I'm not trying to replace antidepressants. I'm not trying to pull all of these things. But I'm trying to be supportive, because for a lot of people who feel really low, something as little as having a shower is a big step. So absolutely, if they could be anybody who could be encouraged to get up, work out, and have a shower, the whole day is going to be different.
That's right.
And then let's talk about the foods you crave once you work out. I don't crave sugar. And I am a sugar addict. I will be the first one to admit it. But when I've actually worked out, I don't crave the sugar. I crave the protein. I crave an egg and a salad, and it's the water. Ugh. No, actually, I love water. But
that's the crazy thing, is like, I tell people, when you get started in this journey, just worry about getting up and moving your body. Yep. Do what you can. And those things will come. Like you said, Joe, it's so true that your body, you feel like you're doing so many good things for your body, that why would you want to fill it with that junk, right? You want to fill it with nutritious food, and you're going to want that water more. And if you don't like water, just squeeze a little bit of lemon in it, Joe. Come on,
actually, girl. I like water. I just threw that out. Okay. I do like water. I'm one of those weird ones
out there that don't, I'm sure. Some ice cubes, some lemon, squeeze it in.
It's all good. I lost my train of thought. Oh, so let's talk about feeling worthy of taking care of oneself. You know, when I started doing the workout, when I started doing the self-work and the mental and all of the self-work, a lot of it came back to, instead of feeling shamed for trying to fit into a size 4, for having hips because I've had children, for anything, I flipped the switch to, I feel like my body is worth taking care of, pardon me. I feel like my body is worth stretching. I feel like I need to set also that example for my children, that I am taking care of myself. Now we can go for longer walks. How does that resonate to you?
Oh, for sure. And you know, Joe, like, I'm all about this. I have a daughter myself, and growing up, I struggled with my weight. I felt like I had to be especially as a fitness instructor, really, like people are, they want to see the abs. They want to see those muscles popping. I've never been about that ever. For me, it's more the mental piece and really how I feel in my clothes and how I present myself and carry myself. That is what it's all about. And that's what I'm trying to pass on to other women in this community and my daughter and little kids, watching us and looking for that. Yeah. And I see it huge with my daughter. Like, it's cute because, she's wanting to join me in the workout. And she's wanting to. And I just posted a recent picture of, you know what? I'm not the perfect size. If you're looking for the abs, I don't have them. Okay.
Right.
But what I am rocking is just being you and doing you, whatever your size is, whatever, like that's not my goal. And if that's your goal, that's fine. But I don't promote it. I promote more of,
what's for lunch?
Okay, go. Sorry, kids are home. Go on.
Now I lost my train of thought anyways.
Sorry, because you are a real woman. And this is what a real woman does. And this is what a real woman looks like. And this is how a real woman works. We have curves. We have hips. And you know what? They're kind of sexy. Let's just be honest.
I agree.
So is taking care of them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And it's too that this is a journey. So we're coming off of Christmas. We're coming into our second lockdown. And you know what? There was times where, I wanted to be down and I wanted to just eat the junk. But you don't stay there, right? Like, I don't stay there. I know, I accept it. I feel it. And you move past it, right?
You know what I say now, Michelle? Oh, you're going to love this. I don't say cheat day. I say it's my treat day.
Amen. Yes.
So you can still have, because I told Michelle, there's some things I'm just, I like my coffee, how I like my coffee. I didn't start drinking coffee until I had Declan because he's insane. So my coffee, like, that's my daily sanity. And that's okay because I can still eat the rest of the day amazing.
Yes.
And still keep my coffee as my treat. And if my coffee is my treat, I can live with that.
Yes.
It's not a dessert. It's not a nice cup with whipped cream and shavings. It's a real coffee.
Well, and it's a balance too. You need to keep the things that you love and that you look forward to. We're just, cutting back on some of the junk. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Michelle and I have been working really hard at putting something really cool together. I reached out to Michelle. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I reached out to Michelle, I want to say over a month ago, because I've been doing the workouts for about a month and a half. I've lost a size. I have lost weight. I'm not going to put it out there because it's not about the weight. But the jeans feel good. I feel good, but it's about how I feel, and I'm so appreciative of that. And I reached out to Michelle because I love the way she presented what she presented. I love how fun she made it. I loved the community she created. I did. I knew Michelle as an acquaintance, and then I just started stalking her. They say build relationships. I'm like, we're besties now. But Michelle and I have been trying to figure out a way, because I've yet to see it anywhere else yet, to create a mind-body partnership. So she is helping me with my body, and I'm helping her with her mentality. Oh, Jennifer, that's a good question. We're going to get to you in a second. And we have created together a retreat. It's going to be virtually, and a program that's going to be a year long that includes both. So Beachbody is a company. It is absolutely like a Netflix of workouts. I mean, there is everything on there. And once you sign up for it, you can do anything. You can do anything any day. There's no questions.
Sorry, I just want to touch into with Beachbody. I know you're saying there's everything. There's actually, which I love, and you have to know, a family and kids section.
I know.
Right? Like, amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely. So what we've put together is we're putting out a retreat, a virtual retreat on February 20th. And it is a full day virtual retreat where we're doing it together via, I don't know if we're going to do it via Zoom or StreamYard yet. I'm on StreamYard currently, and I kind of like it. I like it. There are 3 price points to this because we want it to be affordable and we want everybody to feel no matter who they are, what they sign up for, what they don't sign up for, they can have access to this. Within our retreat, it's going to be virtual this time. We will get in person. You get a meditation. We're going to do a group yoga class. We're going to do a self-worth circle. I am worthy of taking care of myself. We are going to choose an online workout for everyone. We are going to learn about stretching. We have an I am worthy exercise that we're going to be doing together, not like a mental exercise. We're going to be setting our affirmations. We're going to learn how to live intentionally taking care of ourselves. And we'll have a closing gratitude circle. Anybody who participates in any of my circles knows once you've done a circle like this, your community, you connect. It's the consequence of coming, and it's a beautiful consequence. From this, if you sign up, you get a year of workouts, and you get a year of women's circles once a month. This that we've put together, I'm so excited for. I love putting out retreats. My goal is I want to throw out week-long retreats, solstice retreats. Like, this is my jam. I love seeing women take care of women. This is a $250 day easily. If you are currently a beach body, or you're already signed up, you already work out with Michelle, you get the day for $60. If you register for the year and get everything, I did the math on this. It's like 60 cents a day. If you sign up for the Beachbody, for the program Michelle recommends, which is the one I signed up for, that's $186 for a year. You get the retreat for $50. And if you don't want to commit to anything, but you want to be a part of it, we're going to let you come take the retreat for $100. So there's 3 price points. It's on the website. All you do is register, and then I will reach out to you and figure out where you want to go and how we're going to move forward. We are doing this because we've discovered that having a community of women taking care of women is the best way to feel supported and to grow. We are doing it without pressure, without shame, but just a good for you, feel good. We're here with you. And what I love about Michelle, I don't know if you can hear it right now. There are 4 kids in my kitchen chasing one another around an aisle. Okay. And Michelle has kids. She's homeschooling 2 kids. So when I'm speaking to Michelle, I'm like, oh, thank God you're another mom. You get me. And that is what I need. You know, I don't want to see a size 2 in Lululemon who's never had a child before go, oh, you pee when you do jumping jacks? No. You know, I've had 4 babies. So I cannot bounce. And that's okay. So I love this partnership. Like, I am so in love and so excited by this partnership. Michelle, how do you feel about the retreat? Oh, good. She can hear the laughing. Thank you, Tammy. Oh, yeah. It's my daughter's 10th birthday, and I babysit her 2 friends on Fridays because even pandemic, mom has to work. Daycare's closed. What do? We are a community, regardless of what's happening out there. And they're loud. Yeah. So, Michelle, what do you want to tell your Beachbody women who already sign up, who already do the physical work, about what the benefit of doing the mental work is?
Well, Jo, the way you put things out there and the way you explain things is just incredible. I know I have the body part down part, and I try to take on the mental part too. But honestly, I'm so excited. Like you said, it is a whole mind-body spiritual connection. And honestly, you don't want to miss it. I'm just so pumped.
I think that a woman or a man, anybody who is connected mentally and physically to themselves, like I've really been pushing self-connection. I've really been studying. I've really been putting it all together. Once you have that connection and you have that strength in self, in a really cruel world, it's hard to be taken for granted. It's hard to be victimized. Do you know what I mean? And to me, that is the one thing I really want my children to know. if you're strong and you're strong in self, bullies can't come at you. Nobody's going to try to use you or take your money or, I mean, in this day and age where everything is available on the internet, I want them to know boundaries. I want them to know right from wrong. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. And that is such a headline. Like as I parent my children, and my son is a preteen right now, it is such a big deal. And we need to be in it, right?
Yeah. I have a question from my friend Jennifer. I know Jennifer, and I know she's been through a great deal lately. Go ahead, it's okay. We all have kids. Is she coming in? Hi. Jennifer has has a question. How do you help women with different disabilities physically? Is there modifications that somebody, say, with hip issues could use? Or is there upper body versus lower body? What would you recommend for somebody with disabilities?
You know what? There's so many different programs, and in every single program, there are modifications. As a fitness instructor as well, I'd be able to help you with those modifications, and we would find a way for you to get your body moving safely, for sure.
Amazing. There you go, Jennifer. And I put out there, we didn't pre-discuss this, Michelle's going to kill me, that whenever I run an in-person retreat, whenever I run a circle, I love the takeaways. I love the gifts. I love women having something physically to remind them of all the work they've done mentally or physically also. So we are going to put together for everybody who registers for February 20th. You got to give us time though, like pre-registration, because right now the mail is not on our side. So if you can register by February 10th, you will receive a gift bag in the mail. Yeah, 10. 10 is a magical number. 10 is a phenomenal number. And we will have something for your mental support, something for your physical support. I really like to play with stones and crystals and make bracelets. I know that Michelle has an abundance of protein shake samples, and we promise that this is going to be so worth it. And when you leave this retreat, you are going to feel stronger physically. You're going to feel stronger mentally. You are going to feel community. You're going to feel supported. And you're not going to feel alone. Because so many people right now are feeling that isolation. I mean, winter is hard enough. Wasn't Monday, they call it Blue Monday, the hardest day of the winter? We are in the thick of it right now. So for us to be able to offer you a way to get through the rest of the pandemic, through the rest of the winter, have community and take care of yourself, that is really going to change your life. Yeah.
Sure is, Joe. You said it, girl. You're so good at this. You're so good at talking.
I try. I yell at my kids all day long. I talk a lot around here. They don't listen though. But so this is what we have for today. I am going to put, the link is already on the website. The event is already on my Facebook page. We're going to put it out. We're going to put the prices out again on the website. There's not even a payment option. There's just, that's okay. I'm tired too. There's just registration. And if you click registration, I know you're interested. I will get in touch with you. I will find out who you are, where you are, and what you want. And we will make sure that you get it at the right price point. Yeah. So everybody, thank you everybody who's been out watching me this week. I've been here at 1 o'clock every day this week. I have so much stuff coming out. I have worked so hard for the past 5 to 7 years on really growing myself, supporting my own mental wellness, my own spirituality, creating a community of women because I believe in us. I believe that the time for us to rise is now, and it's not by fighting each other. It's by coming up together. So Michelle, thank you for taking my message when I started stalking you, when I had this crazy idea of how I wanted to move forward. I knew that I knew you were going to be amazing. And if you want to register, just PM me. Just send me a message. I'm easy to find. I'm at West Coast Soul 16 everywhere. Michelle's on my friends list. I'm pretty sure I tagged her in today's post. All of these videos all week are going to be downloaded and put on YouTube. So if there's anything you wanted to hear about, let me know. And there's some more coming because it's been really fun. And I've gotten some really, really great messages from women who have been enjoying them. And the synchronicities that have been coming out of them have been blowing my mind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Michelle. Again, it's February 20th. It's 10 to 4. It's all day. It's mind and body. And it's for every single woman out there, regardless of where you are at mentally, physically. We're just trying to move forward one step at a time. That's all you got to do. Everybody have a phenomenal day. If you're in Ontario, it's snowing. It's okay. You know, I read somewhere that spring is like 100 days away. We'll go camping soon. Have a fabulous day. I'm Jo Mazgay, West Coast Soul.